Get to know Lia Dias. She's a mother, wife, successful business owner, and the newest cast member of Bravo TV's Married to Medicine, Los Angeles. All right, Lia Dias, thank you so much for being a guest on the Shondia Show. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, we thank you for your time,
Yes.
sacrifice. You're an incredible mompreneur and the newest cast member to join season 2 of Bravo's hit show Married to Medicine, Los Angeles. Tell me, what will fans worldwide learn about you this season?
Well, I think what they'll learn about me is that I'm not just, I say it all the time, but I'm not a typical doctor's wife. And I still have a lot going on outside of my, my husband's career.
You're so multifaceted, and that personally is very inspiring to me,
Thank you.
I read a quote of yours on your website at girlcavela.com.
Yep.
And you said, "My hope is to promote a more realistic standard of beauty for all women through the brands I create." Tell me more about the change you want to see in the beauty industry and how your business works towards that.
Yes. So in all my marketing materials, I try to make sure that I show different types of beauty, right? Now, everybody's not a size 6. Everybody's not this typical whatever the media puts out of beauty, right? Like, we all are different. And so I want women to feel like whatever their looks are, whatever their size is, whatever it is, you're still beautiful. And it has less to do with how you look. It has more to do with how you carry yourself and how you make people feel, honestly. So that's really what my goal is. And I try to make sure that comes across when I market my stores. Like, you even see on my website, my daughter is some of my marketing materials, and she's a supernatural. But then I have girls in my marketing materials that wear weaves, and that's what they like. And so no one should feel shame, like, oh, we do this thing too where we try to shame women for wearing weaves and wigs. Like, if that's what you like, that's what you like. And if you like to be natural, that's what that's beautiful too, whatever it is that you choose. So, and you don't have to aspire to be something different. You can be yourself and still be beautiful. And that sounds cliche, but it's so real. I don't look at the next woman and say, oh, I want this, I want that. Like, I try to make myself better because I have to work with what God gave me. And so I want other women to feel that way. Be yourself, 100%.
Be yourself, embrace yourself, love yourself, no matter who you are, where you are, and what you're into. I love that. And there is a lot of shame in the beauty industry. So I wholeheartedly agree, and I'm glad that that's your message. And
Yes.
like your customers can see that. Now, in the wake of COVID-19, how has your business, Girl Cave LA, continued to thrive?
Well, we had to do a major shift because we are a typical brick and mortar. And we had done small investments into the e-commerce space, but not a lot. We always had a website. I always maintained it, but not to the point where it should have been. So now with COVID and people more skeptical about going into retail spaces, we had to shift entirely to an e-commerce model at one point because the businesses were not, people were not coming out to shop. And then also too, we had to add a component of delivery services. So that's something that we started and we've kept and we're going to maintain, but just making sure people get the products that they need without having to walk into your typical brick and mortar store. So just being creative and shifting with the times, and it's benefited us a lot because we've been able to reach so many different customers, new customers, people that maybe in their neighborhood, their local beauty supply is closed. So they're on Google and they're trying to find somewhere that's open, and they find out a store, even though we're maybe 20 miles away from them, but we're delivering. So it was really great to see our reach expand during the pandemic.
As a mother, wife, and successful business owner, how do you encourage women who fear they can't have it all in life and will inadvertently have to choose? What's your personal secret sauce to balancing life and responsibility like a true boss?
Right. So I would be not telling the truth if I say I juggle it all and I just do it so gracefully. There's times that it's not graceful. There's time where my patience is thin with my children, my employees. But what I try to do is I try to rely on a team of people. So I make sure, and then I take care of the people that take care of me also too. So my nanny is great. Like, she's part of the family. My sisters are great. They pitch in. My sister-in-law is great. They pitch in. And so I just rely on the team around me, and I just try to do what is important in the moment. So there's times where the business goes on the back burner because my kids need me more. And there's times that I have to relinquish my thing as a mother, my responsibility as a mother, to my sisters or to my husband or to my sister-in-law because the business is in crisis, like it happened when we were going through the beginning of the pandemic. And so what it is my kids are so comfortable with the people around us that they don't ever miss a beat, because sister-in-law, sisters, nanny, I've incorporated them as part of the family. So if mommy's not around, it's not like I'm leaving them with somebody they're not comfortable with. So it's a balance every day. It's not always great. It's not always graceful, but I try to do what's in the best interest of my family first. And usually the business always works itself out.
Oh, that's great advice.
Yeah.
You can't have it all, but it sounds like you need a village.
It would be impossible for me to think that, oh my God, I'm going to wake up every morning and get payroll done and get 3 kids to school and make sure my husband feels supported and make sure my employees feel supported, and then come home and do dinner time and baths and homework. Like, that's not even realistic. It's not. So I stopped having this unrealistic expectation of myself very early. And then just having grace with myself. I'm not going to be perfect all the time. I'm going to miss things. I'm going to drop the ball. But as long as my intentions are good and I make up for it, it always works out. Always.
Well, I mean, that's fantastic. That's fantastic advice. And I wish you nothing but the best of success in your upcoming endeavors and beyond. You know, you're so multifaceted and so smart and so business savvy. You know, and I feel like, you know, from my view, you're doing an impeccable job of balancing everything. So keep up the amazing work.
It's getting easier. I have a daughter that's 16, so I've been a mom for a long time. So it's easier for me. But yeah, I'm just blessed. I'm very fortunate. I'm very blessed to have so many good people around me.
All right, well, that is amazing. If anybody wants, how can we catch the show, and how can we continue to follow your journey and support your store?
Yes, so every Sunday night on Bravo, check your local listings. Sometimes it's at 6, sometimes it's at 9, depending on what coast you're on. And then you can catch up with me on Instagram at Lia B. Dias, and my first name is spelled Lia.
Lia B. Dias on IG. Awesome. And in your store?
Yes.
Okay. In stock. We can still get all of our stuff in stock.
The website is full. The in-stores we're open now. We do have social distancing practices, but we're open in Inglewood, Compton, and South Los Angeles. But if you're not in one of those areas, you can shop online at girlcaveLA.com.